Hi, welcome back to Quick Builds. Well, those of you with a long memory may remember me building the standard Jester into the Honda NSX GT3 Evo. So this is the unstickered sort of first car for their evolution of the GT3 race car. Well, later on, I managed to buy the discontinued but in a sale race car version. So I made this the GT300 Arta car from 2019. I think this looks fantastic. I'm so pleased with this build. Both builds are available already on YouTube. But having built, if you like, a pucker race car rather than the unstickered one, this one obviously needs to be a road car again, does it not? By the way, to Yanko for reminding me, it's on sale this week at Simeon's, so I thought this was a good time to quickly do my build on the car. And what I want to build is an NSX Type S. That was the sort of towards the end of the line, limited production run, fastest of the breed. And one of the colours you could get the car in, you could get the regular one in as well, was Valencia Red, which I think is a really wonderful, vibrant colour. Now, you can see on the pictures here, it looks almost candy red. But I will say I've looked at other pictures of the car where it looks a bit darker. So the sun obviously has to really hit it to get it that pink. Now, I've been playing for a while, and you can use a very dark red, sort of garnet red type of red, along with a candy red pearl, and it works pretty well. So you don't have to use a crew color. I did take this crew color from GTAcolors.com, which, as you can see, is just another nice dark red. They didn't suggest candy red pearl, but I'm putting a candy red on, and I think this looks rather good. So that is Valencia Red. Let's just have a quick look in the sunshine. Here we are. So you really see that candy red pearl pulls out in the sun. You'll never, unfortunately, get to see it looking like this in the garage for the colour. This is nice, and I'm showing you in case it's dark by the time the build is finished. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, having discussed the colour in great detail, the rest of the build is pretty much stock. So here is the finished car. We're just going to whip really quickly through it. Bumpers, the front has to be stock, everything else is too big. The rear, there is a bigger diffuser on the real car, but it's not as big as this, so I'm proposing really just to leave it stock. I want stock exhaust because they have a shape to them, a bit like the shape to the big central exhaust on the real car, all the rest around. Stock headlights because I imagine they would have been LED, not xenon. We've talked about the respray. It goes on the secondary as well. We can't have a carbon roof, unfortunately. Roll cage must be stock to get rid of the race parts. And then on the roof, we just leave that stock as well. The skirts, yeah, stock. Spoiler, stock. I wish we could paint this sort of ducktail black, but we can't, but at least it's on there. Suspension, I've gone stock, but there's, look at this low sun. There's virtually no movement in the suspension, whatever you do. The car's a little lower than stock for real. And for wheels, we've gone into track, high five, painted them black. I do think they are a pretty close wheel. And finally, I did put a light smoke on. I would say it's optional because the truth lies somewhere in between the two. Well, we managed to get outside with just a little bit of the very low sun left. So this is my clean road going build of the Jester. This is how it'll be stored from now on. I do think that the Valencia Red is about the nicest possible colour you can get. So if you liked it as much as I do, please click the like button. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.